Welcome back, friends, to Coin Spyder, the channel where small pieces of metal tell big stories. If you've ever looked at a coin in your pocket and wondered if it might be more than just spare change, you're in exactly the right place. Because today we're diving deep into two South African coins, the 1994 1 Rand and the 1994 5 Rand. At first glance, they look ordinary. But in the world of coin collecting, even common coins can carry unexpected value, especially when they are tied to history, rarity, and auctions. So here's my strong hook for you. What if I told you that between these two coins, one stands out as rarer, more desirable, and historically significant, and that serious collectors will pay far above face value for the right example? Stick with me until the end, because we're going to reveal which coin that is, where these coins have surfaced in auctions, and how you can tell if the coin you have might be one of those treasures. The historical context. Let's start with a bit of background. The year 1994 was monumental in South African history. It marked the end of apartheid and the beginning of a new democratic era, with Nelson Mandela becoming president. Every item minted in that year carries a symbolic weight, and coins are no exception. Collectors often place extra emotional and financial value on coins struck during historically significant years. The 1 Rand and 5 Rand coins from 1994 aren't just currency, they're reminders of transformation, resilience, and new beginnings. That's why collectors worldwide, not only in South Africa, but also in places like Malaysia, Europe, and the United States, pay attention to them. When a coin represents more than money, when it becomes a piece of history, its potential value grows. The 1 Rand coin design and details now. Let's zoom in on the 1 Rand coin. Struck in nickel-plated copper, weighing about 4 grams and measuring 20 millimeters in diameter, it features a springbok antelope on the reverse side, accompanied by the Latin phrase Soli Deo Gloria, meaning glory to God alone. On the obverse, you'll see the national coat of arms of South Africa, along with the bilingual inscription South Africa, just Suid-Afrika. Over 54 million pieces of the 1994 1 Rand were minted. That sounds like a lot, right? But here's the twist. Condition matters. Many of these coins entered circulation, got scratched, bent, or worn out. Finding one in uncirculated or proof condition is far rarer than you might think, and that's where value begins to climb. The 5 Rand coin design and details next up. The 5 Rand coin. Larger at 26 millimeters and heavier at around 7 grams, also made of nickel-plated copper. It features a dynamic image of a black wildebeest, or gnu, in mid-stride. This striking design gives the 5 Rand a strong visual appeal among collectors. On the obverse again, we see the South African coat of arms with the country's name in both English and Afrikaans. With a mintage of about 45 million coins, the 5 Rand of 1994 is also widely available. But just like the 1 Rand, pristine examples are what set collectors' hearts racing. The wildebeest design is considered iconic, and for many international collectors, the 5 Rand is more visually attractive than the smaller denominations, comparing mintage and rarity. So which one is rarer? If we compare mintage numbers alone, the 5 Rand had fewer coins struck, about 45 million compared to 54 million for the 1 Rand. But rarity isn't only about mintage, it's about how many coins have survived in top condition. Here's where the story takes an interesting turn. Many 5 Rand coins stayed in circulation for years, and they're often found in worn, scratched, or damaged states. On the other hand, certain batches of the 1 Rand from 1994, especially proof or specially preserved sets, have survived in outstanding condition. And those are the coins that have become highly sought after in auctions. So even though more 1 Rand coins were minted, in the eyes of collectors, the 1 Rand in top grade is actually rarer and more prized than the 5 Rand. Realistic market values. Now let's talk value. In everyday collector markets, circulated 1 Rand coins from 1994 might only fetch a couple of dollars. Similarly, circulated 5 Rand coins usually go for between $1 and $7. That's the everyday reality. But when we shift focus to high-grade, proof, or rare variants, things get interesting. Some Proof 1 Rand coins have been auctioned at far higher values, surprising even seasoned collectors. Imagine holding a coin that most people see as pocket change, only to learn that in the right auction, it can be worth hundreds or even thousands of times its face value. That thrill, the possibility of a big discovery, is what keeps collectors searching. The auction houses of South Africa. So where do these sales happen? If you're in South Africa, several auction houses and platforms handle rare coins. Ewayan auction galleries, one of the most respected numismatic auctioneers in Africa, known for professional grading and international reach. City Coins, based in Cape Town, often handling commemorative issues in high-grade circulation coins. Bob's Shop, formerly Bedorbai, a popular South African online auction platform where collectors often trade coins. NGC and PCGS International Auctions. Global grading companies whose certified coins often make it to platforms like Heritage Auctions and Stax Bowers. These are the places where serious buyers gather, where bidding wars erupt, and where ordinary coins sometimes become extraordinary sales. Auction examples. Here's an example that keeps collectors buzzing. A pristine proof set of 1994 South African coins, including the one Rand, once sold in a specialized numismatic auction for many times the issue price. Another collector reported selling an uncirculated 5 Rand for several times its catalog value because the coin had a flawless strike and mirror-like surfaces. Stories like these fuel curiosity. Could the coin in your hand be one of those rare survivors? Could it be a proof coin that slipped into circulation, or a variety with a distinctive feature? That's why so many collectors keep hunting, because sometimes, just sometimes, the market surprises everyone. Condition, grading, and proofs. Condition is everything. A coin graded MS65 or higher, meaning mint state, virtually flawless, can be worth exponentially more than the same coin in very fine condition. Proof coins, specially minted with mirror fields and frosted details, command even greater premiums. If you suspect you have a special coin, it's worth sending it to a grading service like NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Company, or PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service. Once your coin is certified, its authenticity and condition are guaranteed, which builds buyer confidence and raises potential value in auctions. The rare coin between the two, now the big reveal, between the 1 Rand and the 5 Rand of 1994, the 1 Rand stands out as the rarer coin in high-grade or proof condition. While the 5 Rand may seem more impressive in size and design, the 1 Rand's scarcity and top quality has made it more desirable to collectors. When auction results are compared, the 1 Rand has often surprised with stronger performances, making it the true hidden treasure between the two. Collecting in Malaysia and beyond. For viewers in Malaysia or anywhere outside South Africa, you might wonder, how do you get your hands on these coins? The answer is global auctions and online platforms. Websites like eBay, Bob's Shop, and international numismatic fairs often list South African coins. Shipping and authenticity are challenges, but with trusted dealers and graded coins, you can build a collection safely. Malaysian collectors are particularly active in global coin groups, and South African coins are frequently traded in those communities. 1 Rand, 1994. More minted but proof and uncirculated examples are rare and highly valued, historically tied to South Africa's transformation. In high grade, often sells for impressive amounts. 5 Rand, 1994. Fewer minted overall, strong design appeal, and modest collector value in normal conditions. Still collectible, but generally less rare than the 1 Rand when it comes to top quality specimens. So if you're comparing the two, the 1 Rand wins the rarity contest. So there you have it. 2 coins from the same year, both carrying the weight of history, but one emerging as rarer and more desirable. The next time you come across a 1994 1 Rand or 5 Rand, don't dismiss it as pocket change. Take a closer look. You might just be holding a piece of history, and maybe even a small fortune, if the condition is right. Now it's your turn. Do you own either of these coins? Have you ever bought or sold a coin at auction? Which coin do you think deserves more attention, the 1 Rand or the 5 Rand? Drop your answers in the comments below. I'd love to read your stories. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like this video, share it with your collector friends, and of course, subscribe to Coin Spyder so you never miss another treasure hunt. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep your eyes open because your next coin could be your next treasure.